Wow, this is so amazing. Look, it can automatically control every single turn with such precision. The way it changes lanes is so precise, incredibly precise.
Hey everyone, today I'm going to try something crazy. That's right, you heard me. I'm going to ride in a car with no driver. The AI is the driver, I'm the passenger, and I won't touch the steering wheel the entire time. So is this just a gimmick or is it the real deal? Well, let's test it out and find out. Now, currently in the entire Guangzhou region, self-driving cars aren't available in every district. They're mainly available in the Nansha district. For example, in downtown Guangzhou, there are a few spots, but they're only for dedicated routes to the airport or the high-speed rail station. But throughout the Nansha district, the coverage area is much wider. But there's one location you need to be aware of, and that's the Jiaomen subway station. The service at the subway station isn't available after 5 p.m. every day. So if you want to come and try this experience, it's best to set your location to the main entrance of the Guangzhou Ji Hotel. Here, you can book a ride anytime after 7:30 in the morning. Alright, so now let's first open the Pony Pilot app. And it will automatically detect our current location. Right now, we've selected the Guangzhou Ji Hotel lobby. Let's select and enter our destination, Lingshan Island Water Dance Plaza. Then, there's a vehicle type selection. And since we want to experience the driverless car today, we'll select Arrange Driverless Vehicle Only. Confirm. Submit. We're in the queue now, so we'll just wait a bit. It's still queuing right now. Let's just wait a moment. We need to scan the car door, then we'll go inside. Okay. All right, let's go in. Come on in. Now we're inside. Let's take a look. All right, now we've entered the vehicle. Fasten your seatbelt. Put on your seatbelt. After getting in the car, you're required to fasten your seatbelt, so this is something you must do. This part.
This is so amazing. Look, it can automatically control every single turn with such precision.
You can't sit in the front row, there's a doll there. Wow, look, there's a bit of a traffic jam ahead and it can sensitively detect the need to brake. It can accurately and reliably detect when it is necessary to brake or stop while you are walking. There's a bit of congestion ahead, but at a safe distance, it automatically comes to a normal stop. The air conditioning inside is really good. Let's take a look. Take a look inside. It has a very clear and easy to read display panel. For me, it's truly such an amazing and almost magical feeling to experience this. Oh, I like it, I really do, you know. So the advancement of technology is truly incredible. Actually, you can see that it has a screen with one positioned on each side. It can very clearly display detailed information about the vehicles ahead, such as how many vehicles there are in total. Just now, a motorcycle passed by right next to me. Its sensing is obvious. You can see it right here. And when there are obstacles by the roadside, you can see them too. There's a motorcycle driving by next to us. Let's take a look. It's actually quite smart, featuring a display on both the left and right sides of the device. A large, easy-to-read display screen lets you clearly see the route, the current time, and other important information as well. From this spot to the place where we get off is about 6 kilometers in total, and the estimated travel time for this journey is around 15 minutes. Let's take a look at the scenery outside the window. There's a bit of traffic up ahead. Look, a car is coming in at this spot, right? Right? You can take a look here. Yeah, look. We just saw the car driving right in front of us. It's really stable. The vehicle is extremely steady, very steady. The comfort level is essentially the same as with a human driver overall. There's a traffic jam and someone is riding a motorcycle. We're watching the steering wheel handle autonomous driving. Wow, it's really amazing. But there is one issue because this car, that's it. Some vehicles have someone sitting inside, but they just don't touch the steering wheel. So when you order a ride, it defaults to that mode, but you can manually select fully autonomous driving again, since we're here to experience driverless cars after all. Of course, only autonomous driving gives you that kind of thrill. Someone just got out of the car up ahead. Look, did you see that? Someone just walked away. It's exactly like a real-life scenario. Wow. The left turn signal. Right now, since it's currently the busy rush hour, people are getting off work and heading home, so traffic might be a bit slow. Wow, that's absolutely amazing. I was just saying that the windshield was really foggy, and now, right now, it's automatically clearing itself. That's a more detailed real-time monitoring display. There's a bus in front of us, and you can just see here, it automatically shows that. This is our car, and that's the bus in front of us. There are a lot of cars traveling on both our left and right sides, and next to us is another lane. Let's look at this small screen. Oh, when you ride in this car, even when it comes to a sudden stop, you don't get thrown forward suddenly or abruptly. It really feels like it brakes and comes to a stop in a very smooth and controlled manner. Also, after the vehicle arrives at your location, you can't just unplug it directly. You need to use a mobile app to do a proper check-in, and after getting in and carefully fastening your seatbelt, it will then start driving normally. The quality is extremely smart and impressive. Actually, for example, during the winter or summer holidays, if there are friends from other places or parents who are interested in and even us adults, we can all come to Nansha district in Guangzhou to experience it together when traveling here. Because right now, the popularity of these vehicles is still very low and not very common in many cities at the moment. Right now, we're driving straight ahead at a constant speed. And another thing, a very intelligent feature, is that the vehicle is constantly making precise predictions. For example, sometimes when we're driving, if we drift a little and we want to go right, the car will automatically adjust itself to the right. Then if we steer left, it will automatically adjust itself to the left again. But today, because the weather is not so great, it rained during the day, it's cloudy, and now it's getting close to evening, so it might be a bit dark. So when you come, it's best to come between 1 p.m. and 4 or 6 p.m. I think that's a really good time to experience it, because there will also be fewer other cars on the road during that period. Look, let me show you this screen now. I'm not sure if everyone can see it clearly. There's a red indicator here. Since our car is going to make a left turn, there's a real-time left turn sign detection. There are a lot of pedestrians crossing at the crosswalk ahead. They're moving across right now. It also has a lot of space and is very comfortable. The back row can seat 3 people. Well, actually, from my perspective, the technology in this car is very mature. Actually, a lot of people might ask, can AI really replace some human jobs? From my personal point of view, there are pros and cons. In many areas, the emergence of AI helps us quickly and accurately solve many difficult problems. Now, as for this Pony.ai autonomous vehicle today, what are its advantages? The first one is, well, some people might ask, why is it so reliable? To put it simply, it has several advantages, and let me briefly introduce them to everyone. The first is that it has sharp eyes. On its roof, there is a LiDAR sensor along with some cameras on the body, allowing it to see all movement within 200 meters. And it also has a good memory. Why do I say it has a good memory? Because of the vehicle's LiDAR. The entire vehicle is equipped in advance with high-precision maps, so it knows the location of every intersection, lane marking, and traffic light, just like how we study the key points in our textbooks before an exam. It's as if it has become very familiar with them. And another thing is its brain is fast. In other words, its reaction time is quick because it uses algorithms. While calculating, it processes data from hundreds of kilometers of road conditions across the country, such as lane changes, speed cameras, construction zones, and so on. Basically, during the initial setup, it goes through a lot of simulated training. And in the process of this simulation, it tries to cover every possible scenario it might encounter or think of. All these potential events are simulated and estimated in advance. Now there's a red light ahead, and there's still some time left. A few dozen seconds. Let's take a look to the left. Wow, actually, when we first decided to come here, when we decided to test this self-driving car, I was feeling a bit anxious because I had never experienced it before, nor had I tried it, so I had a lot of doubts about the unknown. Actually, this is a common concern for everyone, the safety of the vehicle, whether its technology is mature, and so on. I did some mental preparation about these things in advance, but after I got into the car, the whole experience didn't feel much different from having a human driver. Throughout the ride, it was as if there was an invisible driver in front of me. Then when it's time to stop, it stops, and when it needs to yield or avoid something, it does so on its own. Now we're about to enter a bridge and an underpass. Let's take a look at how the display screen shows this. Oh, you can see that the shape of the bridge actually appears on the screen. Wow, oh my. Oh, so beautiful, truly beautiful, just so beautiful. Now we've already entered the tunnel, right? Right now there are no cars on either side of us. Let's take a look. And just over on the left side, right here, there are also a lot of control interfaces. I can only take a look from a distance because I'm wearing a seatbelt, so I can't lean too far forward to look or film. Let's take a look at what's below. Yes, just a little lower. My hand has already reached its limit. Alright, we're about to head out now. Wow, the sky ahead is so beautiful. Clear weather after the rain. It changed lanes. Wow, it really changes lanes with absolutely incredible precision. It's super precise and accurate. Honestly, the way it moves is just so impressive. Wow, even with cars next to it, it still changes lanes impressively. I'm not joking. When it changed lanes several times in a row just now, I got goosebumps all over. I still have goosebumps right now, seriously. It's both thrilling and surprising at the same time. Really amazing. Wow. My goosebumps are crazy right now. Look, you can actually see them. I don't know if the camera can capture it clearly. Oh my god, what a surprise. Look at my goosebumps. When it changed lanes so quickly, I was honestly amazed. Wow. Wow, right now I suddenly feel even more excited. Actually, at first during the whole drive, it was just steadily moving forward in its designated lane. But after we exited the tunnel, it quickly and precisely changed lanes twice in a row. Because on this stretch of road, there are 4 lanes in total. It was able to change lanes quickly and precisely, one after another, while maintaining a safe distance. I was honestly shocked, especially since the car to our far right was also moving forward at the same time. Wow, what an amazing experience. Now we're starting to go downhill. Ahead of us on this downhill stretch, there's a traffic light, and right now it's red. When going downhill, there's a bump, but it's not the kind that makes you feel a big jolt. It's very stable, just a slight bump. Wow, I'm honestly a bit too excited right now because that lane change just now really shocked me. Now we're proceeding, making a U-turn. It's really dark and there's also a car ahead of us, another one of their cars. Just now, right in front of us, there was also actually a self-driving car. We have about 1 kilometer left and we expect to reach our destination in about 2 minutes. Its turns are really smooth. Whether it's slowing down or speeding up, everything is done very evenly. Most importantly, does it really give you a full sense of security? And every decision it makes, every single decision, puts you at ease. This is what real technological warmth is. Although I was a bit nervous at first, its precise judgment and decisions really reassured me. We're about to reach our destination. Now with a U-turn, we should be able to arrive. Let's take a look at how it makes a U-turn. Oh, it's getting ready to make a U-turn. It's turning. There are cars parked up ahead where we're stopping. We're about to arrive at our destination. All right. We're about to get out of the car. Getting ready to get out. Let me grab my bag. I'm about to get out, and its camera is really precise. All right. And that brings our experience for today to a close. We have arrived at our destination. So that's the end of our test for today. If any of you are interested and want to come and actually test it, to experience, to really get a feel for the fun of autonomous driving. So when we arrive at our destination, we should, after arriving at the destination, we need to make the payment. Because I grabbed a coupon, it means that for our trip from there, we actually got a 10 yuan discount. So my actual payment is 8.6 yuan. Let's go ahead and pay. Okay. Okay, your payment was successful. That is 68.6 yuan in total. The transaction is complete. Done, okay? All right, that brings this episode of our driverless vehicle experience to a close. I hope you all enjoyed my video. Remember to subscribe to our channel. In future videos, I'll take you all to experience more new and different things. All right, so it's time to say goodbye. Bye-bye.